games, Carl got a night sleep on a last night. What kind of your mentality about this series? What do you think about this series?
Game 3 on Saturday.
That's simple.
That's simple. Go play.
Yeah.
Two good teams. Nobody's going to blow anybody out. I'd be surprised if there's a blowout along the way. Both teams are going to be physical, come after each other, and a great series for the fans.
Probably why you were surprised to see the fourth quarter that they made a charge.
No, it's the playoffs, and all the teams in the playoffs are good teams, and nobody's going to give in to anybody else.
Is there any sense of this happened before this year?
No, I don't talk about or think about the past. The past doesn't matter. All that matters is what's going on now.
How much you guys have played on the road this season? How do you take that mentality going to Denver? And what kind of atmosphere are you expecting there?
Well, it's playoff atmosphere no matter where you go. I'm sure their fans will be great. Everybody will be fired up, just like our fans were here in San Antonio. And that's what makes the playoffs wonderful. All the games are hotly contested, and the energy levels are up. It's great. It's a great show for everybody.
How do you approach this two-day break as opposed to this two-day break after game 1, where you kind of focused on just showing them where to improve and now trying to keep that momentum?
Same. Nothing changes. People don't do things vastly different in the playoffs. After you've played, 82 games in a preseason, you are what you are, and the practice method you use or how you prepare for games doesn't change. So there's no difference.
How you guys health-wise, man?
Good. Everybody's fine.
How impressed you've been with Michael Finley and his move into the starting lineup and kind of the role he's taken on, not shooting as much as he did when he was in Dallas, and everything he's done since he's been here?
Michael's a consummate professional, somebody who takes his job very seriously, and whether he comes off the bench or starts doesn't really matter to him. He just wants to win, and he's been playing well, and he's a big part of what we do.
What is as far as Denver, what you expected more?
No, they're everything that we expected. Anybody who's watched them since they've been together and healthy has to understand what a good basketball team they are in a lot of different ways at both ends of the court. So we're not surprised by it at all. We know that we're in a battle, and the winner of this series is going to take a while. It's not going to be a quickie.
What kind of, as a coach, you've been through a lot of tough matches before, but what is this mental challenge like for you?
The challenges are what make our jobs interesting, I think. No challenge, no satisfaction. So when the playoffs come, that's why the energy levels rise so much, because everybody is so competitive. Everybody looks forward to that part of the season. It's what we all look forward to. People think that there's pressure and that sort of thing. It's not really about pressure. It's about excitement and taking on a challenge. Everybody really welcomes the pressure. So it's just the best time of the year.
Have you been happy defensively what you guys have been able to do in the first two?
Coaches are never happy. Happy is, I can't believe people still ask questions. Happy in that.
How did you evaluate
Coaches
what you did?
are relieved with wins and devastated by losses. That's the deal. So there's no happy.
How would you evaluate how your team's done defensively?
Not bad.
How happy are you with Tim Duncan?
Well,
is that playing on you big and playing on the road, is that big a difference, or do we put too much on it? You're going to Denver, the altitude, or the crowd, or ultimately it's just they're on the court and they got to play?
Doesn't mean anything to these guys. Doesn't mean anything to Denver. Doesn't mean anything to us. At this point, when that ball goes up, they're on the court and they're playing. Everything else is pretty superfluous, but there are always stories about it, home and away, and the effects and the pressure. It doesn't really matter to NBA players at this point in the season. We've all been there and done well with home court, done poorly with home court. Every good team's been through it, so it's really just a sort of a psychobabble kind of deal.
Is the altitude really you, or is it like a Loch Ness Monster kind of?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't really do anything to anybody.
So the people in Denver don't...
We'll read the sign though. 17,600 million feet. Whatever it is.
So the people in Denver don't see Bruce Bowen on a day-in, 82-game basis. Can you just kind of relate how much appreciation you have for what his challenge is in this series and what he does every day?
Well, Bruce is challenged every game he steps out of the court. It doesn't matter if it's regular season or playoffs. You know, everybody has very good players, and Bruce always receives that assignment. So it's something that he relishes, and overall does a better job of it, I think, than anybody in the league. So he's very important to what we do. He's not always going to stop somebody, but that individual will definitely work hard to get his points.
Are you as confident on him in the post with Melo as you are him kind of antagonizing Iverson too? He's very multi-dimensional.
Bruce will try to do whatever we ask him to do.
People think you guys have been through every different kind of possible scenario in every series over the last 8-9 years. Have you been through a series with two guys like AI and Carmelo that present the challenges that they present?
I don't think we've played a team that has two guys. You know, I'm not sure what their second and third leading scorers, or third and fourth, or first and third. I'm not sure, but they're up there, and they both demand a lot of attention. And usually, that's not the case when there are two on the same exact team. So it does present a unique challenge.
What do you guys do today and tomorrow? You did take the day off.
Today we're off, and we'll get back to practice tomorrow before we get on the plane and go to Denver.
What they're doing defensively, I take it you guys have seen this every year in the playoffs, whether it's from the Lakers or someone else. They're just packing the lane, or is there anything substantially different that they're doing?
Well, you know, what people do to each other at this point of the year isn't really going to be different from anything any of us have seen. You know, they pretty much know how we're going to play, and we know how they're going to play. It's just a matter of trying to execute and, you know, be the team that does all the little things the best, whether it's the boards or taking care of the basketball, making shots. Those things determine the winners. It's not going to be our new defense or their new offense or vice